Hello everyone, this is Yevon, and we're continuing walkthrough of Warcraft 3 Randomizer Episode 0, The Boyz Depart. For the purposes of this walkthrough, I have randomized video and sound settings for every level, so if there is no sound in this video, that is intended. And since just for this one, it so happened that music and sound are disabled, I will voice every line myself live. It's been 3 days and something different has yet to show himself. Hope I'm not making a huge mistake by trusting him. War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered, but it will take him some time to reach us. Then we must prepare this camp immediately. I want my warriors to have food and proper lodgings when they arrive. Yes, War Chief. Warrior, has there been any word from Grom Hellscream? He and the Warsong clan were supposed to have been here by now. No, War Chief. We haven't heard from Hellscream in some time. Damn it, Grom. Into what were you randomized? Now we're supposed to get a building tutorial, but since there is no sound just today, I will try to provide it myself. For now, buildings are never randomized, even though it is possible to do. I'm doing it for Undead campaign. But for now, let's send our Blade Master of Blackraw to fight some gnolls. First group of gnolls has been defeated. For this level, we are using Reforged graphics with classic environment. But you can see foliage from Reforged. I think it's surprisingly fitting. We get some landmines. I think if I won't drop them, they'll be useful for level 5 of this campaign. And since there is the important question, let's quickly build up our stuff. And while it's building up, I will reveal the answer. Also, your trained units have a high chance of being changed into a random racial unit of similar purpose, and a small chance of being a random neutral unit. There is also a minuscule chance of creating an extra unit. It will be free, but it will still use some supply. And since many of your units will be from other races, upgrades you research will provide similar upgrades to all your units, if it is possible. So first, here's the Automobile Woman, because she's a car man from Saint Sabertooth, because she's from San Diego. Alright, our forward group has finished. I will not be repairing this bridge because let's play it fully. Since your racial units are randomized, objectives have been changed to training units of a category instead of specific ones. And in the future campaigns, I will get rid of this part. You will not get base building tutorials, requirement to train a certain amount of something. Here we got a footman. Also, let's remove the cheat. Here we've got a slave master and the huntress. I think that huntress is the main unit and slave master is a bonus unit. For this campaign, every unit was set manually. So, and it uses old balance, so there is a 20% chance to get a racial unit for each faction and a 20% chance to get a random creep. And let's make one more grunt. And I think we can even send our peons battle well. So what we have for now, a footman, a slave master, a huntress without upgrades, and an upgraded grunt, and a barbed arachnid that can burrow, and we will not be using that. And we get one more footman. Identity thieves in violation of the Alliance Internment Act. We've already captured one of your leaders. If you surrender now, we'll spare your lives. War Chief, they say they've captured one of our leaders. Maybe they're referring to Grom? I hope not. But if they have captured Hellscream, I'll make them regret it. Loktar Gar, come my warriors, we must drive the humans back. And here's the fight that people recommend to just ignore. The wretched humans have been destroyed. This concludes the building tutorial of the randomizer. Good luck and have fun. And now we can go and try to complete our mission. Here there are no changed descriptions because there was not much to change. I will not try to break every crate because for this campaign there is no sense for that. Also, here's a small note that I am a triggerist on Synergy's Azeroth Reborn project for StarCraft 2. He's the lead of the project that makes Warcraft 3 campaign in StarCraft 2 engine. It's a very challenging stuff, but it's also quite fun. We discover some interesting thoughts behind development and level design. we got as a shaman, we got a druid of the Talon. That's almost always the one unit I get here. And I'm quite sure that the fact that it's fixed, pretty much fixed, is based on the fact that the cinematic has played and changed the random seed. And since I'm not a fan of trying to add a system that can modify it, since cinematics are heavily dependent on a fixed seed, I will not be adding any systems for that. So who we have here? A Frost Revenant, a Huntress, and a Footman. War Chief, we found where they hurled in Grom, but the area is protected by fortified guard towers. Then destroy them. Hellscream must be freed. And now let's just clear out these towers. Here's a cave I've added for the outro because the original maps were not supposed to be played on widescreen, and units were appearing out of nowhere in the cinematic when played on widescreen, and I really hated that. Grom, are you alright? I'm fine, little brother, but I'm not so sure about you. Great, 'cause we're getting out of here now. We're leaving the human lands for good. Finally, follow me. I have an idea. We can set sail on the humans' own ships. Perfect. But we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde. The Horde is assembled, War Chief. We await only your command. Now, go, young thrall. Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor. It is there that you will find your destiny. It is there. Would you be silent? I'm trying to think. And this is it for this level. And this marks our journey into the forgotten demo levels. Thank you for watching and see you soon.